It is time to lock in because you guys do not want to miss what is about to happen in the cryptocurrency market.
Hey everyone, today we need to dive into SUI, the crypto token that's taken the scene by storm. I mean, whether you're scrolling through your feed or tuning into the latest market analysis, it seems like SUI is the hottest topic in town. It's super easy to get caught up in all the buzz, especially when your timeline is flooded with green candles and sky-high price predictions. Believe me, I totally get it. But here's the kicker. Before you decide to dive in, thinking SUI is about to shoot for the moon, I urge you to hit the brakes for a moment. Because, in my opinion, the top is already in. And stick around, because I'm going to break down exactly why jumping into SUI right now might just be the move that gets you wrecked. Alright, let's unpack why I firmly believe the top for SUI is already in place, and why jumping on board now might just lead you into a classic FOMO trap rather than the golden opportunity you're hoping for. First off, take a good look at the chart. After that explosive rally, SUI has hit a significant resistance level, and if you look closely, you'll see the momentum is starting to fade. Whenever a token experiences this kind of parabolic run, it's not uncommon for it to hit a wall of exhaustion. Right now, we're witnessing a classic sign of that with all this sideways movement. But it's not just about the price action. Check out the RSI. This thing was in overbought territory for days. Sure, some tokens can stay overbought for a while, but generally, it signals that the asset is running low on fuel. It's like the market's whispering, hey, it might be time to cool your jets. This isn't the first time we've seen this story play out. Remember BONK? The hype was unreal, followed by a massive rally, and then bam, a sharp pullback. The same goes for PÉPÉ. Now, history doesn't always repeat itself, but it definitely has a way of rhyming. Now, let's get technical for a minute. While the buzz around SUI is palpable, the charts are painting a different picture, one that's waving a big red flag. First up, let's talk about resistance levels. The first red flag is that SUI has repeatedly hit a major resistance point around the $2 mark. Each time it gets close, bam, we see a strong rejection. That's often a sign that the market has already priced in most of its upside potential. It's like trying to push a balloon against a wall. At some point, it just won't budge anymore. And then we have the volume situation, which is even more concerning. In a healthy bull run, you'd expect to see trading volume ramping up as buyers jump on board. But in SUI's case, volume has been fading. That's a classic indicator that buying interest is drying up. It's like a party where the guests are starting to leave early. Definitely not a good sign. Now let's dive into the RSI, or the Relative Strength Index. Here's where it gets interesting. We have a classic case of bearish divergence. SUI recently made new highs, but the RSI, it's been making lower highs. This disconnect is a telltale sign that momentum is weakening. It's like when you're climbing a hill but suddenly feel like the ground is pulling you back. It hints that a trend reversal could be looming. Next, take a peek at the MACD. It just crossed into bearish territory, which usually signals that a downtrend or pullback is on the horizon. When you pair that with the declining volume and the RSI divergence, it strengthens the case that SUI's bullish run is losing steam. And if SUI breaks down from here, we have yet another problem: a lack of solid support below the current price. The last major support level is quite a distance away, around $1. If we breach the current structure, it could lead to a sharp drop down to that support. And believe me, anyone buying now could find themselves in a real world of hurt. So, when you connect the dots, the repeated rejections at key resistance, dwindling volume, bearish RSI divergence, and weak support levels, it becomes clear SUI's top might already be in. The technicals don't lie, and ignoring these signs could be a costly mistake.
Seen previously on SUI where, it pumped from lows of 36 cents to an all-time high of $2.18, and then, it did practically the same move down back to 50 cents or 46 cents to be exact, and now it's done the same move back up. So one key thing to remember in crypto is usually, things as fast as they come up will come down also just as quick. So even though SUI is at an all-time high right now with extreme buying pressure, I do think we will start to see some, sort of a downtrend back to a few support levels, just as this growth is not easy to maintain and it's actually never been done before. We can't continue spiking up like this until like $10-20. Now another key thing to remember is also SUI's open interest is starting to decline a bit, meaning that more and more traders are closing their positions on SUI, so they are taking profits, and it also means that more traders are thinking that the SUI growth is going to start to slow down relatively soon.
As we gaze into the future, it's crucial crucial to consider what lies ahead for SUI and the potential scenarios that investors should keep an eye on. First off, brace yourselves for heightened volatility. In the world of crypto, things can shift in the blink of an eye. If our technical indicators are signaling a downturn, you can bet we'll see some sharp price swings as traders react to the ever-changing sentiment. It's like a roller coaster ride, exciting, but you'd better hold on tight. Next, there's market sentiment. And with the current economic landscape, including rising interest rates and geopolitical tensions, confidence is hanging by a thread. If these broader market conditions continue to press down on crypto, SUI could face a sudden drop in investor faith, leading to panic selling and swift declines. The market's mood can shift faster than you can say meme coin. And speaking of news, keep your eyes peeled for major developments in the crypto space. Negative headlines, whether it's regulatory crackdowns or significant security breaches, could send SUI tumbling further down the charts. But don't be fooled if the market turns bullish temporarily. These spikes can be deceptive. Now, let's talk strategy. Risk management is more important than ever. If you're already holding SUI, consider setting stop-loss orders to shield yourself against sudden downturns. And for those looking to invest, it might be wise to hold off until clearer signals emerge. Remember, patience can often be your greatest ally in this game. Finally, we can't ignore the looming possibility of a broader bear market. If SUI can't find its footing and the market sentiment turns overwhelmingly negative, it could trigger a chain reaction that pulls down even the strongest tokens. This serves as a stark reminder that investing in crypto comes with inherent risks, especially with those volatile meme coins. As we brace ourselves for what could be a crazy journey for SUI, understanding these risks and preparing for various outcomes is essential. With so many factors at play, staying informed and navigating with caution is the name of the game. So, what does all this mean for SUI and your investment strategy? As we've explored today, while the hype surrounding SUI is undeniably strong, significant risks are lurking beneath the surface. With market sentiment leaning bearish and technical indicators suggesting that the top may already be in, now might not be the ideal moment to jump into SUI if you're considering a new investment. And for those of you already invested, it's essential to have a clear exit strategy and risk management plan in place. Remember, it's not just about riding the waves, it's also about safeguarding your portfolio from unexpected downturns. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more insights into the ever-evolving crypto market. Together, we can build a community that thrives on knowledge and smart investing. And I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on SUI? Do you believe it's headed for a downward trend, or do you still see potential? Drop your comments below, and let's dive into this discussion. As always, do your own research and invest responsibly. Until next time, keep your head up and your portfolio safe.